Dear students, today I'll teach you about chromosomal theory of inheritance. Before explaining it, I want to tell you about rediscovery of Mendel's law. Mendel actually published his work in 1865, but it remained unrecognized till 1900. And there were certain reasons why it was not recognized. First of all, we can say communication problem was there. Second, his approach of using mathematics to explain biological phenomena was not accepted, and he also could not give any physical proof for the existence of factor or gene, we can say. And next point, he said that genes act as a stable unit. That means blending never takes place in the gene. That was also not accepted. But in 1900, Hugo de Vries, Correns, von Issermack, they rediscovered Mendel result independently. At that time, microscope was invented, so they carefully observed cell division. As a result, they observed the tiny structure inside the nucleus that we called as a chromosomes, means colored bodies that appeared in pairs and divide just before each cell division. Later on, chromosomal theory of inheritance. In 1902, Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri proposed chromosomal theory of inheritance. What they did, they united the knowledge of chromosomal segregation with Mendelian principles. So they called it as a chromosomal theory of inheritance. Now, in this theory, it was said that heredity factor must be carried by the nuclear material. That means by the chromosomes, because genes, actually we know today genes are present on the chromosomes. Second, chromosomes are also found in pair like the Mendelian alleles. That also we know it, that is a homologous chromosome. And do you know, children, what are homologous chromosome? Homologous chromosome, that means their size, their centromere, everything is same. Or in other words, we can say homologous chromosomes are the chromosome which coding for the same characteristics. Originally, one from male parent and one from female parent. So these are known as homologous chromosomes. Third, genes are present on the chromosome, that we know it. Fourth, the two alleles of a gene pair located on homologous site of the homologous chromosome. These were the points. Later on, they present a comparison between the behavior of chromosomes and genes. That was the important thing which was concluded by both the scientists, so that we can see it. Chromosomes and genes. Chromosomes occur in pair. We also know it. Genes are also found in pairs. Second, chromosome of the homologous pair. Homologous pair, I already told you what do you mean by homologous chromosomes. They also separate or segregate during gamete formation. And similarly, factors or alleles or genes that also separate during gamete formation. Third point, chromosomes assort themselves independent. Assort means, for example, this diagram is there. AB on one A is there present, on another capital B is there here also. So they can go with any, maybe with capital A, small a, maybe with capital A, small v. That is why we can say chromosome assort themselves independently. Means B can also, capital B can also go with A, can also go with B. Means they assort independently. Factors also assort independently. Okay, now I am going to show you the diagram, then you will come to know. Now see this diagram. That orange, that is with short green color, yellow with red color. In meiosis second, you just see these get separated, and then in the germ cell, all are sorted independently, all segregate. It is proved by this diagram. See the diagram. All the germ cell, in the last germ cells are there. All are sorted independently, all separated independently. You can see in the diagram. Now, experimental verification of the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Okay, so Thomas Hunt Morgan and his colleagues, they perform an experiment for the experimental verification of the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Actually, Thomas Hunt Morgan, he also got Nobel Prize in 1933 for his experiment on Drosophila melanogaster, or we can call it as a fruit fly also. So, he worked on the fruit fly. Now, in the examination, question can be asked why he worked on the fruit fly only. Actually, certain reasons were there. As I underline also, they complete their life cycle within 2 weeks. Second, they can be easily grown on synthetic medium in the labs. Third, in one mating actually, they produce a large number of progeny. Second, there was a clear differentiation of the sex. The male and female fries are easily distinguishable. And they are having heredity variation also. That can be easily seen with low power microscope. So, that was the chromosomal theory of inheritance, proved by Thomas Hunt Morgan. Then now we will study about linkage. Now, linkage. Actually, collective inheritance of character is called linkage. Linkage first time actually it was seen by Bateson and Punnett in P, that is Lathyrus odoratus, and gave coupling and repulsion phenomena. But the main thing is that they did not explain the phenomena of linkage. It was first discovered by Morgan in Drosophila and coined the term linkage, and he only proposed the theory of linkage. Actually, linkage, for example, on one chromosome A, B are there and they are closely associated. That means the linkage strength is more. If they are far away from each other, the strength of linkage will be less. Or linked genes are located on the same chromosome. They get only separated during crossing over. Crossing over, we know the exchange of genetic material. That time only they get separated, otherwise they never get separated. And we can also say all the genes which are located on one pair of homologous chromosome form one linkage group. That means we can say, for example, in human being we find out the number of linkage group. Number of linkage group is always equal to the haploid number of homologous chromosomes. For example, we are having 46. So, how many linkage groups are present in the human beings? 23. Example P. In P, chromosomes are 40. So, how many linkage group? 7. If we talk about maize, 20. In diploid stage, 20 chromosomes are there. So, linkage group is 10. Similarly, Drosophila, 8 chromosomes are there as a diploid. So, linkage group are 4 only. Mouse, if we talk about 42 number of chromosomes are there. But, so linkage group is 21. That means we can say if we find out the number of linkage group in any of the organ is, it always equal to the haploid number of homologous chromosome. Linkage group means the linked genes which can only be separated. They are inherited together only, and it can be only separated during crossing over, during exchange. The arrangement of linked gene on the chromosomes in any dihybrid plant is of two types: cis arrangement and trans arrangement. Cis, that means CIS. Cis arrangement means when two dominant genes located on one chromosome and both recessive gene located on another chromosome. This type of arrangement is known as cis arrangement. For example, on one chromosome capital A, capital B is present, and on another chromosome small a, small b is present. That we call it as a cis arrangement. And trans arrangement, if we talk about, that means when a chromosome where one dominant and one recessive gene. For example, on one chromosome capital A and small b is there, on another small a, capital B is there. This is trans arrangement, TRANS. Now types of linkage. Linkage are of two types: complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Complete linkage means in which genes always show parental combination. It never form new combination. That means crossing over is absent in it. And such genes are located very close on the chromosomes. I already told you these linked genes can easily be separated during crossing over when their distance is more. That means linkage group will lose their strength if they are far away from each other. So in complete linkage, because they are not showing any new recombination, they are showing parental combination. That means the genes are located very close on the chromosomes. Example, male Drosophila, female silk moth. Now incomplete linkage, when new combination also appear along with parental combination. This is known as incomplete linkage, and that means distance of the linked genes are more, and strength. Always remember, strength of linkage is inversely proportional to the distance between linked gene. Now I am going to show you diagram. Now you can see this diagram, cross A, cross V. So you can see in cross A, parental type is 98.7%. That means chromosome, and you can see in the diagram, chromosomes linked genes are closely present on the chromosomes. In both the cross A, you just see it. So that is why 98.7% parental combination is there and recombinant only 1.3%. That means it depends on the distance between the linked genes. If you see cross B, linked genes are far away from each other. That is why parental type is 62.8 and recombinant type is 37.2. Here also you can see it, F2 generation. They are far away. That means if they are far away, linked genes are far away from each other, there is more chances of recombination. And if linked genes are very closely associated, there is less chance. So that's all for today. Another video, I'll explain other topics.